Hi, this is Alec Testa. Welcome to your tour of the Blackboard Shelf for Introduction to Counseling. I will tell you that part of this is still under construction. It's a couple days before classes start, um, and my graduate assistant is busy doing some cleanup, but you'll get the basic idea. So I set the landing page as announcements because if there's an announcement I want you to make, I want you to see it. Now, as a new student, I know some of you are new to online learning. Almost all of you are new to the counseling program. You'll go here, start here, course tour and information. Here, um, okay, this much will be there. And so let's see. So this is just a holding place because here you'll find a voice thread. And if you're not familiar with a voice thread, you will be soon. A voice thread where I introduce the course. So this is your tour, and the voice thread, I'll go into more detail about things you want to know. So this movie will go here, and there'll be another voice thread on my expectations of students, how to get an A, to help you out, care about learning, do not care about points. Points are, if you focus on learning, you'll do great in this class. If you focus on, do I have 90% of the points to get an A, you probably won't get an A. You're thinking about the wrong stuff. And I get a little bit upset about points because it turns the course into a game. It's not a game. Um, so that's what's here in the course tour and introduction. Then we go back a page. Yay, if you really wanted to, you can learn about me. So there's my digits and contact information. This, okay, this is where I have to make a video and show you my bright, shiny face, and I haven't done that yet because I've been working for 8 hours and I haven't combed my hair. My communication policy, this is apparently now terribly important. You'll see here that my formal policy is you should expect to hear back from me within a day, excluding Sundays. Especially true if you use email. Email works great for me, way better than texting or phoning. Um, I'll get back to you quickly. Not because I have to remember to do it, it's because I like to get rid of my emails. My informal policy, if your question is about the course, I'll do my best to answer it quickly. I'll pull my laptop out after 9 o'clock because I know for some, if you're working and you have kids and you have other responsibilities and you find time to do schoolwork, I don't want you hung up on a question if I can answer it quickly and you can continue. If your email is about advising or something else that might take longer, it might be a day or two. And then the last paragraph, I just explained that email works best for me. And then I'm required to tell you about my virtual office hours, which seems weird to me because I only teach online. So if I am virtually available to you 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Is that good? Now look, my family is more important than my job. So if I'm doing something for my family, I might be out of pocket for a couple hours. If that's the only reason. So know this: if especially during the summer. If I'm delayed in answering you, I'm taking care of something else, probably my family. Um, during the fall and spring semester, I might get called. We have to go to meetings, and um, so that might delay me. But I have during the summer no meetings, so I can just focus on you guys. Okay, enough about that. So someone says winter test is virtual office hours. You can say we can make an appointment anytime between 9 and 9, Monday through Saturday. If you think you need more than that, let me know so we can have a good chuckle about that. All right. And then we have this section on academic integrity, which, I have not built it in this course. Well, I can tell you what will be here. Right here will be a link to the university's academic integrity. And then right here, I'll talk about Respondus Lockdown Browser, which you need to install so you can take the test for the course. And then right here, I'll talk about turnitin.com because I will batch load all your papers and send them in up to this server. Let me see, if there's 20 to 25 students in the course, it will take me 10 minutes to prepare a batch load. I'll get the results in 5 minutes. If you're copying and pasting from someplace else, I'll know. First time you do it, I'll send it back to you and say, Mark, you need to quote and cite correctly. Here's a website you can go to, but pay attention. So first time you get a do-over. That's not university policy. It's my policy. If it happens again, then I'm just going to escalate it because it's in your best interest to stop and not do it. So escalating means I will report it to the dean. And the first time the dean gets something on you, she'll say, yeah, okay, well, I want you to do this remediation. If another professor reports you, or if I report you again, and it escalates, then you get to come in and talk to people and figure stuff out. So let's not even go there. So that's the information that will be here. As I said, it's under construction. Here is a voice thread where I distinguish counseling as separate really from psychology. Counseling does include psychotherapy for those of you who want to be psychotherapists. And then there are those of us who are not tied into the medical model who take a holistic behavioral developmental approach to the work we do. We primarily work in education because insurance companies won't pay us for our work, which is fine. But we share many of the same skill set. Enough. I can just go on and on. So I think that wraps up what we are going to find in the start here. There's the syllabus, again, my contact information, because that's the way we're supposed to do things. And then when you come into a module, they will all pretty much look like this. There'll be an introduction, yet another voice thread that says what we're going to do in Module 1 and what it should look like. There's the learning outcomes. Here are the KCREP standards. Here's a pacing guide. Oh, this one's actually correct. So the pacing guide is there to help you. I purposely designed this so that you should not be able to do it in one day. I mean, when I say day, I mean like a 14-hour day would be insufficient to do this module. You need to start working on it now, And then if you give me an hour or two a day, or 5 hours one day, 3 hours 2 days later, and 2 hours one more time, you ought to be fine. 5 hours might have scared you. That tends to be a block of time that I work in. So there's the pacing guide, key terms and concepts, just information to help you. Here, if you're interested, um, I've created a voice thread for each chapter. These aren't lectures. These are just, hey, my 5 to 10 minute thoughts on what's in the chapter. Um, Again, if you're interested. And then here are the outlines for each of the chapters. If that helps you, here's a quote I want you to read by Carl Rogers, with a link, a couple of links to the YouTube video. It will be good for you to exhale and read what Carl Rogers had to say. It may or may not resonate for you, but it's going to resonate somehow for you. It's a matter of how strongly. Read it slowly. Do your best to understand it. Please do your best to emulate it. Then we get to our assignment. So if you click here, there's going to be 4 assignments. See right there? There are 4 assignments in Module 1. Click on there, and there's the assignments. And I'm sorry, I stopped because I see that needs to be edited in the next 2 days. And there's an exam, open book, 2 attempts, highest score count. So you can see that's due on the 14th at 11:59 p.m. And then a journal. A journal is not a review of the chapters. Oh, I want 1 page about you. And if anything in the module impacts you more than anything else. Different way of thinking. Made a light bulb go on about something. This is a journal where you talk about learning. Let me see, I can do the 5 chapters from memory here. Do not write something that says, in Module 1, Chapter 1, I learned about the history of counseling. In Chapter 2, I learned about ethics. In Chapter 3, I learned about multiculturalism, and then I learned about diversity. Ugh, that's not what I'm looking for. So any below here is stuff that Janet needs to take out. And that's pretty much what you will find in the course. There's more support stuff down here. And those are the key components. Any questions, always ask. I may sound scary, I may look scarier, but I really want you to do well. So take care.